Hello, my adventurer, and welcome to Friday. Well, sunny with a good chance of randy through the weekend for the Sagittarians. That's because the moon is moving into Cancer as I speak right now, putting emotional focus on intimacy, death, and boundaries. What the hell is that? Well, this is the part of our life really that manages gateways. The gateway between me and someone else intimately, the gateway between life and death, the gateway between truth and dishonesty. Every line, every border, everywhere, you will have it be emotionally charged through the weekend. So that makes for some great intimacy, but it also makes for some great fighting. Now, turning up the volume, this is not just the moon in Cancer, this is a full moon in Cancer, which, as you probably know from watching Soul Garden, is the wolf in sheep's clothing. It may be beautiful in the sky, but really what's happening is there's a tug-of-war going on with the sun on one side in Capricorn and the moon on the other in Cancer. So we get pulled, and in our lives there's a bit of a tug-of-war too. In fact, usually what happens is our emotional needs and tantrums end up creating a little tear on the sun side of things. Now for Sagittarius, the tug-of-war will be for the emotional need to feel connected or to feel safe, an emotional need for a certain boundary, or maybe an emotional need to connect and lift up the boundary, right? But you're going to have emotional need around boundaries. However, your growth and spiritual arc this month deals with the other side, self-esteem and soul capital. And you can kind of see how spiritually these two things go together, right? If you have boundaries up all the time and no one has access to you, your soul capital is high. You're worth a lot. You're rare on the market. If your boundaries are going up all the time and letting everybody in, your self-esteem is low. You're cheap. You're worthless, right? So what you're working on this weekend is the balance between self-esteem and where you draw your boundaries, and the moon in Cancer is going to emotionally seduce you to the boundary part of it. However, it's not about the boundary. The moon will only be in this space for 2 days. It's about the sun in Capricorn and learning where to really claim your stake when it comes to self-esteem, abundance, and money. Now this may also play out too with finances and taxes as well, but that's a cruder form of the lesson. Usually it's more personal than that. All right, Sagittarius, that's all I have for your weekend forecast. I'll be back on Monday, of course. Until then, live, love, be.